4th of August. I wasn't going to go out today, but apparently it's going to be raining all week. This is yet the last of a dry day for a few days. So I've come over to St James the Great at Winscombe because I'm going to have a walk to Crook's Peak. That's plan A. I might cut it short because I'm not totally fit. I've been recovering from various big walks actually. So, oh look, somebody's left their glasses. They're in there. It's a good place. So I'm just doing, I've only got 90% on the, I forgot to charge the mobile up, so there's only 90% on here. So basically this is just an introductory video of a graveyard and a church I have done many times, by the way. It doesn't need to be done again because I've actually done it with better cameras as well, Sony's, and they're on YouTube, my stuff. This church, doesn't matter if you watch one from 5 years ago because the church doesn't go anywhere. The only things that change are world events that I might describe. So, here's the old yew. Massive, isn't it? It's a really big yew, that one. Really big. Look how wide it is. So I'll be going around the back of the church now, and then I'm going up. Because of risk of cow, I've got another route I take. I don't want to go all the way along somewhere and find I've got to turn back. So there's the church, which we often go in. Let me just have a look, see if there's a wedding on or something. I don't know, sometimes it is. A welcome. Yeah, that's okay. So it's a lovely church, set in a beautiful scene on the Mendip Hills. Yeah, I've got all sorts of aches and pains. I overstretched the other day and I've injured my shoulder. So carrying the water and everything else in my bag isn't very comfortable at the moment. I have applied creams. I haven't resorted to painkillers, it's not that bad. But just for those of you who've never seen my videos, there are videos of St James the Great and the lovely surrounding countryside on YouTube. Video, folks, because I've got a lot of battery. Over there is Compton Bishop and St Andrew's Church. There's the back of up to Crook's Peak, which this is the two things I'm hoping to do. Go down a coombe, not yet, down to the church, do the church, then go into that wood and climb up the back. It's a gentle climb up, and then I'll be going down a coombe on the other side of this hill. I've got no intention of climbing this one today, which because I've done it within this year anyway. Can't remember what date, but it's all on YouTube. So there's two people in front of me, two women in front of me. They're not rushing, but it's just a safe distance because I don't want to, I come out on my own because I do videos and I like to reflect. So anyway, there's Crook's Peak. I've taken a photo. Over there, Brent Knoll. And in the mist, everything's very misty, by the way. Quantock Hills behind Brent Knoll. Right ahead of me there, Glastonbury Tor, and it won't come out. Everything is misty, and I think it's pollution. It looks more like pollution to me than sort of sea mist. Anyway, this is a very short video, just to let you know that I'm having a lovely time. I feel great already. I wasn't expecting to feel good. Ask me again later after I've climbed up the back of that. And it'll be blowing a gale up there. Now, fortunately for me, which is a good thing, and I was wondering which way the wind was blowing, it's quite a frisky breeze, but it's behind me. So it's cooling my back and it's blowing me along. And I'll have that going all the way up to the peak. And then on the way back, I'm going down into a valley where there will be no wind. Back to the Winscombe Church, where I started this morning. So anyway, I'm going to turn off any second now. There's the Vale of Avalon all along there. I haven't done Brent Knoll for quite a long time now. And if you get up there, that leads to the trig point on top of Waverley Down, over and out. Just come by a gate there which is wide open, and guess what? A herd of 100 cows can come down here. At the moment they're all gathered around a watering hole. Now my plan after coming past Crook's Peak later and along there was to go through that gate and down into the valley, but it will all depend where the cows are. I mean, they might make their way down into the valley so that I might not know, or they could make their way out here. I don't know. I've just seen fresh cow pack just all around that area, but all the cows are well, at least 50. I don't know if it was 100, but they are in the very field that I was going to walk through to get down the other side of the hill. So I'm just doing a little video now. I don't know where they'll be when I come back, because I've got to walk back down along here to that gate and make a decision. But sometimes they're all over the walkways anyway. They're not all dodgy, these cows. Anyway, so I'm going down now to Compton Bishop and St Andrew's Church, where I will have a little wander in the graveyard for the Wookiee graves, which are connected to my deceased cousin Barbara of Canada and her family. And have a look in the church. Not going to go mad. Once again, I've done it all before in detail and with better cameras. Just a bit of news. We're going to help Ukraine with some sort of missile that they can manufacture themselves and can penetrate deeper into Russia. That was announced today. It's probably they've known for ages, but it's been announced today. Horror is still going on in the Middle East with Israel killing, genocide. There's not a war out there, by the way. As I've said many a time, it's not a war. They're unarmed, they're starved. They're being blown to pieces. Israel are planning to attack Syria now, by the way. They have to be careful because Russia is friendly with people like that. And so, and we are. It's a very mixed pot of relationships going on. Like, you know, parts of us are still supporting Israel with weapons. And we shouldn't be doing it. Because there's a lot of them involved in high places in our country. These Israeli types. It's all about money. Anyway, that's a bit of news. Trump's Trump. Still trumping about. What else has happened in the world? Been some serious car crashes in England and Ireland. Boy racers. 5 boy racers were killed in Ireland, Northern Ireland last week. And 5 were killed near Middlesbrough in England yesterday or the day before, and 2 policemen. They were the boys in the car were driving up the wrong way of a motorway. I got a feeling the police car was stationary when it whacked into them. I don't know how that happened, but killed 2 policemen and killed all 5 boys, young men in the car. So there's something going on. You know, it's this thing with this male gene, isn't it? This warrior thing about that. Look how brave I am. Now they're putting themselves in real danger. And coming across as heroes to young men. Anyway, that's a bit of news. Weather-wise, I've come out today. I wasn't going to, but it forecasts a lot of damp weather for the rest of the week, starting tomorrow. This is the last, and I notice a lot of people out, because everybody knows it's going to change, but only for a little while. because apparently we're going to get a heat wave in early September for a couple of days. A heat wave is if it lasts 3 days. That could be the time when I either go to Wells, to the castle, Carnarvon, or I go to Ilfracombe. I haven't decided yet. That's part of the plan. Over and out. Right, I've arrived at Compton Bishop at St Andrews. Just a short video, like I said, I haven't got a lot of memory. I've videoed this lots of times. I've come down equivalent to up that high a minute ago, and I'm going to go up the back of Crook's Peak. I'll be going back down that way. I've just had a little picnic there, some chocolate, an oat bar, and a drink of water. And just going to go in. Like I said, I've done it in big detail in the past. So, and these stones haven't moved. Everything's, grass has probably been cut and all that, so it's not a lot different. I'm going to go straight in the church. But here we've got the old Saxon cross. And there's the Tower of St Andrews. Sometimes it has the flag flying. And my cousin Barbara has connections with the Wookiees around the corner there. Which is all written down and recorded. It's not all saved in my head. Church of St Andrew, Compton Bishop. And there's all the vicars since 1312. I'm sure we had one of ours, but I haven't seen him down there. There's a Lacey there. I haven't seen Isaacson down there, but I'm sure there is a church nearby. Anyway, welcome to St Andrews. I've never known it closed, by the way. And I'm not going to be doing a big video. Just a token video up to the font and up to the aisle. Nice sturdy, strong looking font with a nice wooden lid. Little play area for the children, and probably the vestry in there where there will be facilities. Oh, hi then, St Andrews, I'm back. Just walk up the aisle. It's always a peaceful feel in here. Oh, and also a little bit spooky. I've never really known why. I don't know. It's a little tremble goes down the back a bit. I'm not quite sure why. But I've seen this, when it's been certain light beaming through these windows. It's amazing, but it is well cared for. Very, very well cared for. Manicured. Tidy. Not a footprint. Sacred to the memory of Robert Henning, Esquire. St Andrews of Compton Bishop. Over and out.